Hey guys, welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Sorry, it's a little cold in here today. It seems hell has actually frozen over because we just found out that Atari is producing a new gaming system that plays Intellivision games. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that fun little introduction. If this is your first time to the channel or you haven't done it yet, please go ahead and hit that subscription button. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video. Give this one a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So in reality, it's been quite some time actually since Atari acquired the Intellivision license. This was actually back in March of 2024. And while we've seen some things like them add some documentary videos and some M Network games to their Atari 50th game, we haven't really seen them do all that much with the Intellivision license. Well, now that's all changed with the announcement of this brand new gaming system, the Intellivision Sprint. So that's right, Atari have announced this brand new gaming console called the Intellivision Sprint. It says the first Intellivision console brought to you by Atari. The Intellivision Sprint retains the authentic look and feel of the original, modernized with HDMI and wireless controllers, including 45 built-in games, including Boulder Dash and Shark, along with classic Intellivision sports games, strategy games, and more. Also includes new overlays for each game. So we'll take a look at some of the pictures on here in just a minute. I'll give you guys a little bit more information because Atari has been out at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo this past weekend showing this off. There have been people out there who have been reporting on this. So I want to give you guys a little bit more info that's come out of there. But just to continue with the website here, it says the system that sparked a console war experienced the other side of the console war. Released to compete with the Atari 2600, the Intellivision challenged Atari's dominance in living rooms and created a rivalry that became known as the first console war. Intellivision offered players more realistic sports and strategy games, richer graphics, and unique multi-input controllers. For its 45th anniversary, the Intellivision Sprint brings 45 of the system's best games back to living rooms, now upgraded with HDMI and wireless controllers. Play Boulder Dash in its first official Intellivision release, along with classic favorites Baseball, Shark, Astro Smash, and more. Each game comes with new overlays that map the game's specific controls. And if we take a look at some of the features here, again, talks about 45 built-in games. Each connects to modern TVs with HDMI. Comes with the 2 wireless controllers, the overlays. A USB-A port can connect original Intellivision and Intellivision 2 controllers with an adapter. Can also be used to play additional games sold separately. I'll get into that in just a little bit. Now, as you saw, this is currently up for pre-order. They're expecting this to ship in early December. And taking a look at what you get, of course, you get the Sprint console, the 2 wireless controllers, 48 double-sided overlays, the 45 built-in games, a USB power adapter, AC adapter not included, and an HDMI cable. Real quick, running through the full list of games here, you get Armor Battle, Astro Smash, Auto Racing, B-17 Bomber, Baseball, Body Slam, Bomb Squad, Boulder Dash, Bowling, Buzz Bombers, Chip Shot, Super Pro Golf, Deep Pockets, Frog Bog, Golf, Hover Force, King of the Mountain, Motocross, Mountain Madness, Super Pro Skiing, Night Stalker, Pinball, Reversey, Sea Battle, Shark, Slam Dunk, Slapshot, Snafu, Soccer, Space Armada, Space Battle, Space Spartans, Spike, Super Pro Volleyball, Stadium Mug Buggies, Star Strike, Sub Hunt, Super Pro Decathlon, Super Pro Football, Takeover, Tennis, Thin Ice, Thunder Castle, Tower of Doom, Triple Action, Triple Challenge, Utopia, and Vectron. Now, looking at some of the pictures on their website here, you can get a pretty good look at the console itself. The 2 controllers. Now, from what I understand, these controllers are pretty much a one-for-one of the original Intellivision controllers. So if you've got overlays for your own Intellivision games, they will fit in here as well as these overlays fitting in an original controller if you wanted to do it that way. Again, they are going to sell an adapter at some point that will allow you to plug your Intellivision controllers into this through the USB port, so you could use those as well if you wanted to. Here's a close-up shot of the system. You can see the reset button, the on-off switch here, and one of those controllers that's docked in. Now, these have USB ports on them, so you just slide it right in. It hooks into the USB, and that's how it charges. There is a little notch in the controller base, so you can really only slide this straight in, which should mean that you shouldn't have to worry about like the USB nub breaking off or wearing or anything like that. Hopefully, over time, should make it pretty simple to just kind of slide it in and out for the charging. And again, a look at that controller with the overlays. Again, this is going to be pretty much a 1-for-1 of the original controllers. So overlays should fit back and forth between an original Intellivision controller and this one. Another look at the console. Now, obviously, this is a smaller version of the Intellivision console. It's not quite as big as the original. There's not quite as big of a space between the controllers here. They have kind of shrunk it down a little bit. One of the things also you will know is that there is no cartridge port on this. So you're not going to be plugging in your own cartridges to play your own Intellivision games. So that begs the question, how can you add games to this? So here's a quick video from the Intellivision Gamer, who is out at the show this weekend, checking this out, showing you that it's as simple as plugging in a USB drive with your own games on it. Just reset the system and it'll go into the USB drive, list all your games here. Obviously, it doesn't have the box art like it does with the built-in games, but it does say the name of the game at the top. So you can pick the game you want to play it. When you're ready to go back to the built-in games, just unplug your USB drive, reset it, and you're back where you started. Just like that. So I'll have a link to that video in the description so you could check that out for yourself. As well as you might want to check out Gen X Grown Up. They've been at the show this weekend. A bunch of the guys from Gen X Grown Up have been out there looking at this, as well as a few other things, answering some different questions. That's where a lot of my information actually came from for this video, if I'm being quite honest. I know John from Gen X Grown Up was out there answering questions, looking at a bunch of this stuff. Honestly, I will say that this does look like a pretty interesting system for $150. Now, while I do wish that it was cartridge-based so you could just plug your own games into it without having to put ROMs on a USB drive, the fact that it is open and allows you to do that is kind of nice. You really could have the entire Intellivision library on here, including homebrew games and things like that, pretty easily from the looks of it. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is this something of interest to you? Did you grow up with the Intellivision, and is this something that is going to hit you right in the nostalgia feels enough to go ahead and pony up the $150 for it? Or does Intellivision hold no interest to you and this is a pass? Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, go ahead, leave me a like, leave me a thumbs up, leave me those comments below. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, you can go ahead and do that as well. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you could consider getting a membership. That's all for now. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care and happy gaming.